In the past few decades, the entertainment world has been cracked wide open by perhaps the most unlikely group of entertainers: professional chefs. It can be tough at the top, though, and some of the world's biggest and best chefs have been surrounded by scandal. Strange, bizarre, crazy scandals that leave you wondering how anyone could have cooked this stuff up in the first place. Anthony Bourdain versus seals. The hunting and clubbing of seals for their fur is one of the most controversial hunting practices in the world. In 2013, dozens of celebrity chefs signed a petition boycotting Canadian seafood to protest the continuation of a pretty barbaric practice. The boycott was backed by the Humane Society of the United States, but Chef Anthony Bourdain took issue with it. Why? Well, Bourdain condemned the movement because he thought it was an attack on Inuit culture. The Humane Society quickly responded by pointing out that they weren't protesting Inuit hunting practices at all, but rather the inhumane commercial industry which profited from the murder of baby seals, which included the ships used to transport both seafood and seal fur. And the International Fund for Animal Welfare chimed in as well, saying that the petition not only didn't suggest banning Inuit hunting practices, it actually had nothing to do with Inuits at all, as their traditional seal hunting rights are protected by the Canadian Constitution. They accused Bourdain of shocking ignorance, which is hard to believe of someone with his high standards.
More important than anything, I discovered the glories of the Waffle House. It's apparently a place you could go, no matter how wrecked and obnoxious you are or how late at night, they're nice to you.
Nigella Lawson serving up drugs. In 2013, British TV chef Nigella Lawson was called to the stand in a fraud trial. On trial were her former assistants Francesca and Elisabetta Grillo, who used the witness stand to drop bombs on their former employer. Not only did they allege a history of cocaine use, which Lawson was forced to admit to under oath, they also caused a media stir when they revealed that Lawson allowed her children, then 16 and 17 years old, to smoke marijuana. Plus, if that's not enough, the assistants admitted to buying cigarettes for the kids as well. Lawson later said her drug use was spurred by the death of her first husband and that she is now completely clean and sober.
To have not only your private life, but distortions of your private life put on display is mortifying.
Paula Deen's alleged racism. She once was atop the celebrity chef world, but Paula Deen's empire came crashing down when she and her brother were sued by a former manager of her restaurant in Savannah, Georgia, for racial and sexual harassment. According to the Huffington Post, the former manager, Lisa Jackson, claimed she was subjected to repeated racism, violence, and discrimination on the job that finally drove her from her position 5 years later. Things came to a head for Deen during a 2013 deposition for the trial, during which Deen admitted to a number of jaw-dropping things, including using racist language.
I want to apologize to everybody for the wrong that I've done. I want to learn and grow from this.
Deen tried to salvage her image by going on an apology tour, but that didn't work as new incidents came to light, including an employee accusing Deen of asking her to dress up like Aunt Jemima, and Deen herself tweeting a photo of her son in brownface. Yikes. Lubomir Herko cuts cocaine on live TV. If you're not familiar with the name Lubomir Herko, he's a celebrity chef in Slovakia. But nowadays, he's less famous as a chef and more famous for a truly insane incident in 2016 where he apparently was caught cutting cocaine on live television. Yep, it happened on the show Telerano. Herko was supposed to be demonstrating a recipe, but when the cameras cut to the kitchen earlier than Herko expected, they caught him making an unusual preparation for the meal, as he was cutting cocaine on his prep table with a credit card. The TV station later claimed it was some kind of weird joke, but the people watching certainly didn't think so, as 85% of viewers responding to a survey wanted him fired. Garten turns down Make-A-Wish. In a world of over-the-top personalities, Garten's barefoot Contessa might be the one least likely to offend. But that's exactly what she did in what can only be described as a publicity nightmare. According to CBS News, Garten allegedly turned down 2 requests from the Make-A-Wish Foundation in 2010 and 2011, respectively, to meet a 6-year-old fan who was battling leukemia and would watch her show in bed. As the story made headlines, Garten reportedly reached out to the family to invite the young boy to the Food Network, but the boy's father declined, telling TMZ, "I don't want to put my son through all these emotions. We're better off just leaving everything the way it is." Instead, the family went with the boy's second option, swimming with dolphins. Good choice, kid. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.